Alright everybody, we're back. This is part 2, technically, of the first mission. We kind of just did a skip straight from the demo because it actually leads us right to here. It was the very beginning of the game. Basically, we've taken out, I guess, what would be a part of the Hecatonchires. And as you can see, he is laying dead as a doornail next to me. So, let's see what it says here. Huh. Interesting. Well, he ain't with us no more. So let's go ahead and grab us a little bit of this red orby goodness. And let's see what we got here. Huh. Yup. Not good news for him. Basically, he fucked up. So, now that we're, I mean, like I said, one of the reasons why we actually went ahead and skipped doing, like kind of replaying the first part of the game, because it literally, the demo was pretty much just you playing that very first piece. That very first opening part. I mean, nothing changed, nothing was any different. I would be willing to gamble. The only thing that might have been altered is the difficulty may have been altered in some slight way. We're still chasing this bitch, and now we got a new enemy that wasn't there before. This is a brand new. This one wasn't even in the demo. So let's see what we got here. I mean, they're basically like these little rat dog things with bug faces. So says that we got some upgrade points. So we're gonna go ahead and throw those in real quick. And, I mean, just like before, I mean, we have all these different weapons, which are locked for the moment, until, you know, we reach those crucial parts in the story where we can actually get them powered up and unlock those new abilities. But right now, what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and just wrap this one on up. Get that first power level for the Blades of Chaos, which is a staple of God of War. And let's see, we unlocked some new moves, so now we got Spartan's Revenge, which, not sure exactly what that does. I'm kind of, like I said, it's been a while since I played any of the earlier God of War games, but, let's see, we got the Cyclone of Fury, which is a move we can do both on the ground and in the air. We got increased damage, and whatever Spartan's Revenge does. We're going to try these moves out here very shortly. So, let's see what we got. We'll go ahead and put a little bit more into that. Let's see here. What are we doing here? There we go. See, apparently we're unlocking something, some kind of a... Oh, we got the platform, so... Like I said, we're steady chasing this bitch. And like I said, my least favorite thing to do in a game is chase an antagonist, especially when I feel like, you know, they're supposed to be the badass. You know, they're supposed to be the guy you want to run from, but I mean, I guess in this game it's kind of okay because Kratos is that kind of a guy. He is that type of a character that you don't want to fuck with him. You should be scared to face him. Yeah, I mean, very, very rarely have I seen in a game where, like, Kratos shies away from anybody. I mean, heck, even against Zeus himself, you know, I mean, going back as far as God of War 2 to an extent, even to hell, go back to God of War 1 against Ares. I mean, it's just like, yeah, I mean, this dude isn't scared of shit, and I mean, I believe he is a badass. This guy's fought the Hydra, he's fought, like, the Minotaur, the Cyclops, the, you know, Medusa. The man has fought everything humanly imaginable and has not shied away from it, so it's mostly believable that, you know, of course, his enemies probably should run from him, but still, I'd like to see that one guy that's just like, yeah, I ain't scared of you. So, let's see what this does here. Okay, apparently we're taking the latch off of this one so we can get to the next level, that's all. No, like I said, lately with the games I've been playing, and ever since I started doing this YouTube and Facebook stuff with the Realist, you know, kind of, you know, reviewing games, playing through games, very rarely do I get the opportunity to go back and play anything else. Like I said, I may not have mentioned this before when the demo for God of War video came up. I don't think this game is actually out by this time. But I was playing through Tomb Raider, and I had debated doing a Let's Play on that one, and for reasons. I will be doing a review for it, and maybe later a possible Let's Play for it. I haven't decided yet. It's one of those games that I'm trying to stay away from games that are very lengthy, you know, to a degree, because I'm just really trying not to get that involved in some of these games. And Tomb Raider's one of those that while I have enjoyed my time with it, it's also one of those games that, man, it resulted in a lot of death on my part, and it just seemed like it would have just been way more work to go back and, whoa, shit, this thing is actually catching up with me, and let's see if we can, oh, there we go. Okay, but it just seemed like it was just going to be a whole lot of work, and the more I kept playing the game, I was like, wow, I'm dying in this game more than I've ever died in any game before it. So I kind of made an executive decision to kind of stay away from the Tomb Raider. I may still do a playthrough on it. It will most likely not be a full playthrough. Just kind of play through some various parts of the game. And, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. It's all kind of by ear at this point. I'm really, besides myself and Miles, we're the only ones really kind of delving in on the Let's Plays at the moment. And we're actually kind of dividing our time between, I know Miles has... he's doing his playthrough on Persona 3 FES, and I'm doing this one here for Ascension. Oh, and it happens already. Pimp Kratos is already getting bitches.
Kratos? Oh, the gods have rewarded us. Glory to Eros. He has given us a champion. Come, champion. Show me your strength. No, me.
Wow. Seems like every game, Kratos is just getting bitches. Apparently, women just love men who have the ashes of their family just sprayed all over.
They are nothing. Come with me and experience the greatest of pleasures.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Indeed.
He is mine! I will take care of this!
That wasn't a lie. Oh, yeah, I gotta admit, I was kind of halfway expecting that. A part of me was just like, there's something about this doesn't smell right. I mean, not to say that Kratos hasn't had his fair share of man whoring in these God of War games, but something about that just seemed too elaborate. That yeah, he was in the middle of a combat scenario, and he's got women just literally, just breasts hanging out left and right, just swinging pussy down both pants legs at him, and he's basically, just like, all right, cool, we'll go ahead and hit this real quick. Something just seemed fishy, so I like that. That was a little different from previous games. Way to go, Studio Santa Monica. You caught us all off guard. There we go. But as I was saying before, going back to what I was talking about with Tomb Raider.
You have caused me pain for the last time, Spartan.
Oh shit! Gross boobs at work again, and that's a big ass eye. That's some Resident Evil type shit, and oh wow, yeah, it's about to go down. It is about to go the fuck down. Oh, shit. That is probably, bar none, one of the ugliest things Kratos has ever fought. I was actually kind of... I mean, I'm guessing this is the full-on Hecatonchires. I mean, this is... Oh, shit. Alright, I got a feeling this is going to play into something a little later. I thought they were going to kind of save this for, you know, as a, you know, for later. But, I mean, I'm glad they're going to throw this at now. I mean, you kind of need something big, a big boss battle to open up the game. I mean, they typically do this. You had the Hydra in the first game. You know, you had, I forget what it was in the second. I think it was the Colossus of Rhodes in the second game. And I want to say, well, you actually had full-on Poseidon in the third game. During the opening skirmish of the Battle of the Titans versus the gods in the third game. But anyway, back to brass tacks. Like I said, Tomb Raider was one of those games. Like I said, I was enjoying it a lot. There was a lot of character death. And what the heck is going on here? Oh shit. He is biting down. He's hungry. There was just a lot of character death in that game, and I felt, I don't know, it was something about it. I felt like, yeah, I would be showcasing more of my death. The last game I had that I actually had a severe amount of character death was, I want to say, was Darksiders 2. A friend of mine on PlayStation Network was giving me so much shit for dying so many times in the game, because it was one of those games that would show you, like, or, you know, in your friends list, and other people who were playing the game, it would literally show you how many times you had died in the game up to that point. And I remember one of my friends was, you know, sending me messages saying, "Oh, dude, you fucking died over 100 times in the game. You fucking suck." And the thing about it that I actually wish that it would have done, I wish it would have actually shown, oh god, I'm kind of oh, this is a sandwich. Okay, this is different. One thing I wish it showed in Darksiders was the fact that, like, if you looked in the in-game menu, it actually did a breakdown of what your deaths consisted of, whether they were deaths at the hands of enemies or environmental deaths. And I had, I want to say at the time when he messaged me, I had somewhere in the neighborhood, oh shit, in your eye, motherfucker. Gotcha. Oh shit, dude, yeah, get in there, dude. I'm sorry, I'm just marveling at the fact that Kratos is just diving straight in. He's just saying, fuck it. And are we about... Okay, alright. This is an instant Game of the Year nominee right here, just for this alone. He is taking... Okay, Scott Pilgrim was the first game I really ever played where they allowed you to beat a motherfucker with a motherfucker, but now you're letting Kratos beat a motherfucker with a part of his own motherfucker. This is obviously a Game of the Year contender right here, right off the bat. I mean, not saying that we didn't see it coming, but come on. This game has, I mean, this game would have to fall pretty far from grace. Oh shit. He bit. Oh, wait a minute. No, we ain't done yet. Oh shit, it is on now. I can't even tell what is going on right now. I can't even fucking tell what's going on right now. Okay. Beat her ass with those gross ass boobs. Oh shit, stab her in the gross boobs. Oh god, Kratos, you are a boss. Oh my god, Kratos, you are a boss. Oh, I love it. I fucking love it. Oh shit, what's this?
Focusing only on the task ahead, Kratos struggled to remember the weeks prior to his imprisonment. To the time when he set out to break his bond with Ares, the god of war.
Kratos still ashy. Apparently he has illusions on his bedside table.
Your mind is troubled. But your skills are still without equal.
Do you have business with me?
I do. But this is not the manner to discuss it.
I see no other way.
You have no reason to trust me, Spartan. I only ask that you try. Your thoughts are not your own, but I can help you. I believe these belong to you. Use these items to still your mind, Kratos. Do not let illusion deceive you. Have the visions ceased?
I see only you.
Good. You will need this skill for the path ahead.
And what path is that?
The path of freedom, Kratos.
Freedom.
Yes, freedom. Freedom from the Furies who relentlessly hunt you in the name of Ares. And ultimately, freedom from your bond to the god of war himself.
Break an oath with a god. Of all the minds in question, mine is not the one to worry about.
You waver from sound mind to illusion in the beat of a heart. Is that any life for a great warrior? The Furies are near. They cannot know I speak with you. I will draw them away. The truth waits for you in Delphi, Kratos. Seek the Oracle.
Alright, but anyway, back to the talk about the Darksiders. But yeah, I mean, there's just so much character death, and I remember, yeah, like I said, being told, like, oh, yeah, you died over 100 times, and I kept trying to explain to people, I was like, look, dude, all of those, I want to say it was about 106 some odd deaths. Of all of those deaths, and at that point, I was probably more than 75% of the way through the game. Of all those deaths, only 6 of them were actual, like, enemy deaths. Like, almost every last single one of those were environmental deaths. That was me falling off a cliff trying to jump somewhere I wasn't able to actually go. Or some of those parts in Darksiders 2 they like to throw at you where you have to outrun lava. Or some other such nonsense, you know. Which, I mean, like I said, I don't mind doing, but it's like, it's not my strongest suit when it comes to, those particular types of games. Let's see, can we get those tables? Maybe get some red orbs over here? Okay, cool. But yeah, and that was kind of the case with Tomb Raider. There were quite a few times that I died in places where I felt like I shouldn't. So that's one of those, when I get a little bit, as I get better with the game and play through it a little bit more, I'll probably go back, maybe do a little Let's Play on it, or maybe get some gameplay through stuff for it eventually. Oh, what we got here? Ah, the Phoenix Feathers make a return. And I'm going to go ahead and say this is probably a Gorgon's Eye. Ah, yes. How I love continuity. Okay, nothing to do there. But yeah, I mean, it was one of those, yeah, Tomb Raider, which, like I said, I'll get more into my thoughts on Tomb Raider when we release the review for it, so just kind of stay tuned for that one. And, oh, we got a club. So apparently we can just pick up weapons from other enemies, which is something you didn't really have a lot of in the previous God of War game, so. Oh, shit. Alright. Oh, wow, this is. Okay, I'll take it. Holy shit. Oh, shit. He ain't playing. I guess it's kind of like maybe a little something to give us that similar taste of the Minotaur that we're used to. The Minotaurs we're used to getting in the God of War games or the. Oh, and we can mount this guy. Right. Oh wow, shit. And apparently he will kill himself. He's a little bit different than the Cyclops that we're used to fighting. Which he won't kill himself, but he'll run himself into a wall. But the reason why I wanted to do this game is because God of War is one of my favorite game series. There we go. Oh wow. Oh whoa. Okay, once again, let's go back to this. God of War being one of my favorite game series, I just always feel like, this is one of those games I can always, jump into cold without really having to worry about, how well I do into it. I mean, there'll be growing pains, like we've seen so far. But, I mean, it's one of those, it's like, I feel so comfortable with it that I really don't mind, going to a game like this cold, where some with Tomb Raider, it's a little bit different. It's untested territory for me, and I've never been the biggest fan of the Tomb Raider games, even dating back to the old PlayStation 1. I actually thought they were fairly mediocre games. I mean, they had their audiences to be sure, but it wasn't for me. Not even in a little bit. But, I don't know, it just, I kind of felt like, I don't know, I just felt like that game was something I probably wanted to get a little bit better at before I jumped into it, whereas, like, other games that I do, there are sequels that I have played before, things like Far Cry 3, God of War, Uncharted, those are games I'll just jump right into, but I really wanted to be careful with this one just because, you just never know, you don't really want to throw yourself into something like that. But I don't know. Like I said, I feel like with the game, a lot of the games have been coming out, especially a lot of these games that are sequels to the titles that we are more familiar with. Yeah, I want to see what this is like. Is there anything special going on? Oh, wait, no, we got a little place we can run into. What's this laying on the ground? Cersei's Vial. Beat the game to use this item. Okay, this is the second item I think we've come across that is like that. I want to say there was one we ran across in the demo as well. Got us another Phoenix Feather, so that's good news. And make sure there's nothing going on over... No, nothing going over here, so just make sure. But yeah, I mean, just, I don't know. I really don't like going into games that I'm not familiar with cold. Just because, I mean, there's always something, I always feel like, maybe... Oh, no, I can't do anything there, so it was worth a shot. Can we pull this thing over here? Alright, we'll probably have to push it. There we go. And sufficiently pushed. Kratos is just the angriest motherfucker in existence. I love that about him. He is just an angry guy. I mean, there's this... It's like, you kind of just want to give him a hug. Never in a video game, I think, has there ever been an angrier character. I guess that's it for this one, but... Apparently, is there some right here? Alright, let's go in here. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like, especially with some of these games have been coming out lately, I've been really excited for, like, this one especially. And like I said, with Tomb Raider was really good. Another one I really liked was Metal Gear Rising, Revengeance, as you can tell by the review that I gave it. And of course, DMC, Devil May Cry, the reboot, I thought was amazing. I don't give a fuck what people say about that game. I feel like that game was just amazing. And if you get a chance, take a look at my boy TIC Joey. I want to say I got him featured in on the sidebar of my page. He actually does a really amazing Let's Play on the DMC Devil May Cry reboot. So definitely go check that out. And also earlier I was talking about my man Miles Leonhardt. He also featured. He's doing a playthrough on Persona 3 FES. Keeping it old school and just doing an amazing job with it. Both guys doing an amazing job. I think you owe it to yourself to, swing by there and take a look at it. Oh, all right. So we're picking back up. I actually got turned around a little bit, just kind of messing around. Nothing of any import, but basically what we're gonna do is hop back up here where we originally got the chest of red orbs. And we're making our way shimmying across. This a little bit of platforming here. And let's go break some of this up, get us some orbs. Red orbs be the currency of God of War. And Big Bird. And more bugs. One of the things that's actually been blowing my mind about this game, I just can't get over, is just how beautiful this game looks. I mean, there's just so much going on in the game. The textures of it is absolutely amazing. I mean, you look at Kratos, and this guy looks like a living, breathing, human being. I mean, granted, a cartoony one, but still, they were able to take the styling that they've kept since. I want to say since PlayStation 2, and have been able to give it that kind of photorealism that you just wouldn't expect. I mean, if you would have, looking back at God of War 1, I probably never would have believed they would have been able to achieve this with that style.
The heat of Ares' fire has no burn.
Alright. Ares, eh? Let's get some power. Oh shit. So let's see. We're gonna be getting some gold orbs here in just a minute. And we are igniting this guy. Yes. I'm actually liking this. I mean, they're finding really good ways to, like I said, harken back to some of those, still be able to give us those God of War 1 moments. So let's use one of these new abilities I got that I really haven't gotten a chance to really use much of. The other one, the Kratos' Revenge is definitely, which that was the one I just used, is definitely a counter maneuver through and through. So you definitely want to use that as often as you can to, get some of those extra hits in there. Alright, I'll take it. Oh my god, dude, you angry motherfucker. Oh, let's do it again, one more time. Oh, I missed that one, but you know what, I don't care. This guy is just an angry son of a bitch. Ripping heads off. There we go. Let's get his ass. Throw him up over here. Beating his ass. Alright. Ares is appeased, apparently. And that was actually pretty slick. I love how the gate opens up, and it's originally together. It's the face of Ares, but as it pulls away, it makes it look like he's looking at himself. That's pretty neat. But like I said, the game's just beautiful. There's so many little intricacies and attentions to detail. I mean, it's just things that, you know, no other studio probably would have thought about, especially with a property like this. I mean, like, and I love when a studio loves their game so much that, you know, they put in that extra love and attention towards it. You know, because you don't really get that with a lot of games. I mean, it just doesn't happen. You know, you get like a gajillion Call of Duties a year, it seems like, and no one's really putting that much love into it. Speaking of, my least favorite genre of game, military shooters, in case you were wondering. It's like, one of the things I absolutely love is when people talk to me about what games I like, and they'll say, "Oh, what kind of games do you like?" If I say, they ask me if I like Call of Duty, and I say no, it's like, "Oh, well, what do you like?" And it's like Call of Duty is the only genre of game to most people, which bothers me a little bit. Yeah, it really does. It legitimately bothers me because beating a motherfucker with a motherfucker. I love it. I love. Is this making a comeback in video? Is this, or not like it was ever there really? But is this making a surgence into the gaming genre? Have people been looking at too much Facebook? Because I'm starting to wonder. Wow, these guys are actually getting a little vicious. I don't like these guys. And you know what? Okay, you know what? Fuck it. Because these guys have been fucking my shit up. So let's get these motherfuckers off me. Because I'm about tired of being hit by these dudes up here. So let's take care of that first. First things last. There we go. Oh shit. But no, I mean, I really love innovation in games, and military shooters is one of those places you just don't see it. It's non-existent for the most part. You know, you just don't get any, like, it's like no one gives a shit about what it is they do. Like, you churn out like 80 Call of Duties, you make up over $1 billion, and I get it. This industry is all about making money, but I don't know. I'm one of those gamers that I ask a little bit more of the studios that make games, you know, and before anybody really starts going off about how, oh, well, maybe it's just you don't like them because you suck at them. It's like, no, I don't really suck at military shooters. I actually am fairly decent at them. I mean, I'm not the guy that goes on about how, oh, you know, I went 85 and 16 million on Black Ops 2 the other night, but or some shit, like, I don't know, whatever the fuck it is people talk about on Call of Duty, about their kill death ratios and their 80 millionth prestige playthroughs or whatever. I mean, no, I don't really care about shit like that. I mean, I was one of those guys when I played Call of Duty, I would get, maybe, oh shit, I feel like I shouldn't be by that. There you go. But I mean, it's like, I would do decently. I mean, I would win far more than I lost. And I don't know, I always felt like it was this big popularity contest for people to prove that they were, the best at a Call of Duty game, a game that I could give a shit about. I mean, I like RPGs, I like fighting games. Yes, I do like shooters as well. Don't get me wrong. But the games that I care the most about tend to be games that have really good stories, and you don't get games like that from people who make games like Call of Duty. I mean, at least not with Call of Duty in the title. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of a rant on my end, but it's just that's. Just because, I mean, it's the same game every year. And you know what? You can give me the same game every year if you're giving me a good story. That's why I like games like Far Cry and shit like that, because they try to give you a good story on every single turn. But with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and say we're gonna call it a wrap right here for this particular part. I think we've gotten a sufficient amount of the way through the game. Stick around. We're gonna throw in on the part 2 of, well, I guess, technically part 3 of the God of War playthrough. So you guys stick around, comment, like, subscribe. You know, hey, check out the Facebook page. And like I said, stick around. We'll have part 3 coming up next.